I'm usually done it with me streaming my gaming with Dynasty Warriors. I used to do it with Destiny, but my PS4 is low on space, so the only game I can really play right now is Dynasty Warriors. I do plan on getting a PS5 so I can play other games, plus the next gen console. Anyway, I'm doing my live stream right here. I'm off day and I'm thinking about doing something. Right now, I'm actually trying to ink comics. My comic, those who know, who watch my videos, and also may follow me on DeviantArt, I've been making pictures and stuff. My comic called Suit Up. It's about a girl named Kelly, where she finds and now wields a talking super suit. It was also used to be a superhero called Elastica. When she wears the suit, she becomes a stretchy superhero, Spandex, and uses her stretchy powers to fight crime. Those who watch my stuff would know that it is very heavily inspired by the cartoon Atomic Puppet. I've been watching on YouTube, and it gave me an idea for it, as well as the outfit design for Kill a Kill. That was also a good factor in creating spandex. And I've been also doing other character designs for villains and heroes, such as Kickstarts, a young group of teen superheroes like the Teen Titans or Young Avengers. Consists of also characters with somewhat parodies of other heroes, like Frankenstein. Called Frankenstein because he kind of looked like Frankenstein. He has extreme durability, super strength. He can live for a very long time. He's also skilled in swords, combat. He also likes playing the piano. Then there's Maxine Shreve. She's basically the Jean Grey of the Kickstarts. She has incredible telekinetic powers. And the next one is Fast Track. Fast Track was inspired by that DC character. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hello, Fierce Specs and Maron, welcome to the stream. And I'm not really sure how think if furry would never exist. I mean, they still exist in ways. It started a long time ago. I don't remember when. Hello, but furries have been around for years. I mean, wouldn't Bugs the majority of the Looney Tunes be considered furries since they're talking animals? And not to mention the Lola Bunny. No, I'm not a furry. Hello, I'm not talking about furries. I'm talking about my comic book suit up and superhero team kickstarts. Hello, welcome to the stream. I talked about Frankenstein. I did Maxine Shreve. How am I a furry? Okay then. All this stream. The Maxine Shreve. She's the Jean Grey of the group. Fast Track. He's a speedster. I'm not a furry. There's Fast Track. He's a speedster who also has those I'll have to be an amputee. So kind of like those those I originally found out about those runners who are amputees who wear those springy legs. That's what I found out they're called running blades. I recently found out about those. And Fast Track is a speedster with those running blades, amputees, legs. I got the idea from that short-lived DC character called Bolt. His short-lived character. I think it was part of that future state thing that didn't last long. I'm just glad with the Elf world. Changing the DC character like that all of a sudden in the new continuity was a bad idea. It's a good thing it was just an Elseworld. It didn't work for Marvel, it wouldn't work with DC. The next character I did for the Kickstarts was Mange. He's a Nightwing type character. Wears a mask, kind of like Red Hood. Another one I have is the leader of the group. Her name is Galaxy Nova. She has cosmic powers. I drew some of it. Not sure if you guys remember it, but I do have the pictures right here. I think I should show you some of them once I find it. Oh, right here. Hope you can see it clearly. Here's the team right here at the Kickstarts. This here is Maxine Shreve. Not sure you can see it clearly. This here's Frankenstein. This one's Mange. This one's Fast Track. This one's Galaxy Nova. This character here is Spandex. I did it for my comic book I'm doing. For Suit Up, for this comic Suit Up, I'm definitely gonna be. I'm making a comic so I can take it to the Dallas Fan Expo. For the longest time, I wanted to make a comic book for the Dallas Fan Expo to show it up some of the artists at RS Alley, and maybe, just maybe, be able to get a collaboration with them. But I've never been able to do it. But this time I'm actually doing it. I learned new techniques and clips to paint to make comics faster. And now I'm actually on my way of making a comic book, printing it out, making copies, so I could take it with me to the Dallas Fan Expo in 4 months and show it off at the convention. Maybe I'll get contacted. Maybe I won't, but at least I went that far. Also, I did some villain designs for some of the villains that will be in Suit Up, such as the villains such as Miss Stitch. There's right here. This is Miss Stitch. She's a living voodoo doll. She used to be human and a doll maker until she contracted a terminal illness. But she learned a voodoo spell to transfer her soul into a doll body. Then she used that doll body to make herself a new doll, bigger doll body, and transferred her soul into that one. In life, she was obsessed with dolls, making them and collecting them. And that haven't changed much at all after she got turned into her new body. Now she goes around making dolls and trapping people's souls in them to control them and turn the whole entire city into her own personal playhouse. I've been doing lots of Art Style Chronicles videos for those who've been watching and follow me. I'm one step closer to getting to 1,000 subscribers. One step closer to getting monetized. Once I get monetized, I can run ads on my channel and also be able to make extra cash on the side so I can afford my way to Japan. The place I've wanted to go to for a long time. I want to go to Japan for so long, and I will go no matter what. I'm going to spend a whole week there doing so much stuff and learning so much stuff. Also, those who watch my channel and watch me on DeviantArt know that I also made other drawings, like this thing I did called Shen-Ten. Basically, I've been watching lots of videos of Ben 10 and other people making their own fan Ben 10 Omnitrixes. And it got me the urge to do something like that. But not exactly Ben 10, but Basically Ben 10, but instead of turning into aliens, he summons monsters. Just like the Tricks the Aliens Shaka Tricks. I'm gonna see if I can turn on the light. Here's some of the thing I did for Shen 10. I know it basically Ben 10, but I don't really care. Hope you can see it clearly. Hope you can see it clearly. Can you see it clearly? Here's Shen 10 right here. The first design of him. And just like the Shaki Tricks, he can summon monsters to help him out with superhero stuff. This is a kitsune, nine-tailed fox. Well, but she has three tails. A Sasquatch right here, a moth woman, basically a moth man, and a jackalope right here. And some more right here. This is a mermaid, an Oni design, a slime, uh, Jabba Fuki, some kind of giant spider cryptid, a mummy, and a witch. Those were the first designs I did of them. But I did do them better. Full body pictures of them. I even inked them and I've been coloring them. Those who follow me can see on my community board all the colored pictures I've done of them. Like right here, here's the ink picture of them. Of Shen 10 right here. And the yokai, the kitsune I decided to call Kumi. Kumi. Kubi. Couldn't pronounce that. Basically, the story about Shen 10 revolves around a kid named Shen who went to stay at a grandparents' house for the summer. He went to the he then went inside the attic and found a gauntlet, puts it on, and just like Ben from the show, he unknowingly activates it and summons his first monster. That being Kubi. Kubi. Basically, the heat blast of my Shantan thing. This is Kitsune, she controls fire. Also made the others right here. You can you can guess which Ben 10 characters they're supposed to be based off of. This one right here. This here is Yowie. She's basically the wild mutt. Quick Step is well Yowie's a Sasquatch. She's more animalistic than the rest of them. She can't talk, but she does growl and make gestures. Looks like an animal. This here is Quick Step. She's the Accelerate. She's Jackalope, and she's super fast. This here's Luna. She's a moth man or moth woman. She's more like the Big Chill. She has her wings wrapped around her like Big Chill does. This here's Riptide. She's a Ripjaws. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hello, welcome to the stream. I remember when you commented on my stuff. Nice to see you. Here's Riptide right here. She's the Ripjaws. She's a mermaid. A lot of people forget that mermaids are actually predators. They're extremely dangerous. They use the view to lure sailors into water, then it's reveal their true fangs and attack them. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Riptide Have to be watched over very carefully when she's around Shin, especially in the water. Because when she's in the water, sometimes her instinct gets the better of her and she tries to eat them. Thank you. Mermaids are extremely dangerous. Here's some more. This here is Yamato, the Oni. This one, Jelly, the slime girl. Yamato is obviously the forearms of the group. She's extremely strong, can lift up to a thousand times her own weight, much like forearms. She loves combat, and her favorite food is meat. When I colored her, I made her blue. It was actually something I was doing. Oh, you have an idea for DJ Circus Henchman? Wait, I remember you told me that before about DJ Circus Henchman. I remember you told me that. I might do something like that later, but not right now. I made her blue because when I was editing, I actually looked around. Actually, looked at I used blue as a place color while I was editing her, and I made it look like that. Well, she actually looks better in blue than she does in red, so I decided to keep her blue. This one's Jelly. She's a slime. Because she's a slime, she's glad this kind of like goop. She's the goop of the group. She's also very affectionate towards Shin, hugging him almost to the point she gets sucked into her gelatinous body. She also has to be watched over because she should not careful and Shin stays there abide too long. She'll end up digesting him. Next is Nova. She's the spider cryptid. She's basically a giant spider woman with the torso of a human back legs of spider. Her silky webs can be used to tangle enemies and all that. She often tangles Shin in her webs, which often annoys them a lot. This here's Charm. She's a witch. She knows magic, and she has the most human looking. People often think of her another person, but she's not despite her being a witch, she's not really human. She has pointed ears, and I was thinking maybe under a hat she could have horns. Let me know what you think of horns would be good on her, along with the pointed ears. I have one more to round out the group. One more to round up the team. Oh, Charm looks and sounds cool. All your characters are awesome. Thank you, Paradox Force. Thank you. Next is the last one. This here is Nefertiti. She's a mummy. She's a mummy, also based off of Ben 10's alien Snarrow and the Sepkufan aliens from Ben 10. Much like Jelly, she's also very clingy to Shin, wrapping her around, wrapping him in her bandages and hugging him. With her power, she can stretch and unravel herself, craving into the tightest cracks. Also, here's another picture I did of Shin with with the rest of the monster interacting. Here's Shin and Kurubi getting marshmallow together. This is Shin sleeping and Luna watching him sleep. Luna's actually pretty shy, doesn't talk much, and she's often kind of spies on Shin and is watching when he sleeps, which is kind of creepy. Thank you, Paradox Forest. Thank you. And some more right here. This here's Shin with quick step with them running. Shin getting smothered, getting squeezed by Jelly. And this was a placeholder design I did for Shin's grandmother. Here's Shin again with Yamato right here on her shoulder. On the full body designs I did of the Kickstart for Suit Up. There's a fast track with his legs, running blades. Frankenstein. I used to call him Son of Frankenstein, but someone suggested I call him Frankenstein instead. And here is Maxine Shreve, Mange, and Galaxy Nova. And here's more of both Shinten and Suit Up. Shin with Yaoi right here. And mostly pictures designs for Suit Up. Here's Suit eating nachos, her favorite food. And them doing a victory fist bump right here. And the design for Kelsey's parents. Been doing lots of drawing, lots of stuff I've done, and I continue to do. Think of maybe doing some more things like live stream drawing. Thank you, Paradox Fox, Print Force. I watched a video of White Manga, him making his own one-shot based in the Western world, which is interesting. Be nice. Kind of like Western meets One Piece, which also be kind of nice. I saw a video once of Oda, the guy who made One Piece, that he really wanted to make a Viking series, but it turned into pirates. But it's still good. I even tried making a Viking series once, based like One Piece, but I lost interest in it. A kid named Bjorn who gathers a group of other Vikings to help him find somewhere so he can get into Valhalla. It'd be his father there. There's also made for Viking lords, also based off of One Piece characters. And it was an old thing. I didn't even draw the picture for it. Also, the thing I did before was something called Meat Fighter. I'm not sure if any of you remember. Not sure if that was also a series based off of One Piece. But also based off a video I once watched on YouTube, but I can't find it no more. How to make your own shonen battle series. I remember I watched that video long. I find it no more. I don't know where it is anymore. I think I got taken off. Anyway, that video really inspired me. That's why I made Meat Fighter. It's about a guy who has, he goes around fighting, trying to think clearly. It's based off One Piece and Toriko. About a kid named Gyo, who goes around eating, wants to eat all kinds of meat and food, and become the strongest gourmet fighter. Basically, people with fighting styles and hunting, like great ingredients and food. The fighting system I have in it was something called culinary martial arts, where you can possess the power and even take the form of the meat and the animals you eat. Basically, if you eat a cow, you get the power and strength and the appearance of a cow. If you eat a monkey, you get the power and the appearance of a monkey. You eat a shark, you get the power and the appearance of a shark. Think of Zoans from One Piece. and you got the idea of how the fighting system in culinary martial arts would work. And within the culinary martial arts, there are other variants, like two different types of variants within it. Kind of like One Piece with the Zoans, the ancient Zoans, the mythical Zoans. Same thing with meats fight over culinary martial arts, with the ancient meats and the mystic meats, which are rare, very rare. Ancient meats are basically the power of ancient animals like dinosaurs and all those extinct animals, just like Zoans, ancient Zoans. And just like those ancient Zoans, mystic powers are also extremely rare than ancient. Same thing with mystic meats, the power of mythical creatures, such as phoenixes, unicorns, those kind of things. But finding those are not as easy. That was the thing I did before. There's also other fighting styles I created called Panpo, basically a martial arts based on pastry baking. It's visor space. It's basically power based on you manipulating the particles in the air and using it for your own fighting, own defense. Also, medical martial arts, using medical, using martial arts for medical doctoring and such, as well as fruit boxing, transforming your arms and limbs into different fruit, use them in boxing and techniques. Also, there's the big one I call soul manipulation. Basically, manipulating one's own soul, to make your attacks even stronger, extremely more powerful. Only a certain people can actually use soul manipulation, and it's very dangerous to use soul manipulation because once you use it, you lose about 10 years out of your life because you're literally using your own life force. You lose 10 years out of your life after using soul manipulation. That's why it's only used in certain moments. That was the thing I did for Meat Fighter. Not sure anyone remember that. Also, I've been doing lots of Hearthstone Chronicles. Remember, if you want me to do a video for Hearthstone Chronicles, please leave a comment in the comment section about it. Also, since right here, this is one of them, one of those requests. I drew Mr. Beast, animated, and Squid Games. Also, here is another picture of Shen and Yaoi sleeping right here. And also the twin characters I made for Shen 10. Basically has cousins like Ben and Gwen, but he has twin cousins. Also, here's another picture right here. A quick step. Another picture, quick step right here. Here, her with a carrot right here. Like, I used a picture of Bugs Bunny to draw this one. Right here, and her eating more carrots. She mostly eats carrots, likes sneaking carrots out of Shen's grandmother's garden. It makes her angry a lot. This is her kind of drunk on whiskey. Because I researched that jackalopes actually like whiskey. I'm doing lots of drawing and redesigning some of my characters. Like those you all saw before. DJ Circuit. He's a DJ who uses her skills. She uses lightning, electricity, not only to entertain but also rob people. She proved right to challenge for spandex. And also I did Jenny, super intelligent AI that made herself a robot body and now is a criminal. The glasses and fur coat she wears, she took from someone. I made her basically based off Dave from the Batman series, not Fox from Hazbin Hotel. This was a redesign idea of Macaque, because the first design made her too much like Naughty Kitty from Atomic Puppet. I like what I did. Also, other designs I just did a few days ago, more for Shen 10. This here is Shen with Yahweh carrying him through mouth. This here's Luna without her wing wrap on, showing her face. Here's more of Yamato and Shen watching a movie together right here. And this is a design for other monster that could show up. This here, two yokai called Bakus, kind of like elephants who suck dreams. I based these guys off the two upchucks. I wanted to do that for a while. And here's a witch right here. A design for a villain for Shenten. A witch with a cursed arm, a right arm, gathering forces to find the gauntlet. Not really sure what she would do, but designed for an enemy. Got a lot of drawing. Want to see if I can do other stuff. And watching White Manga's video about making his one-shot Western got me thinking about drawing some other stuff like that too. I just started thinking about Trigun and also a design for Billy the Kid and William Bonney. When I heard Bonnie, I thought of Jewelry Bonnie from One Piece. Then the whole thing with Billy the Kid and got me thinking about some other stuff. Thinking about making a character design of that soon. I'm also inking my comic book, Suit Up. The next 3 pages. I do 3 pages at a time. Hopefully, by 4 the convention, I'll have the entire comic book ready. I have it printed out and ready for distribution. Also, I'm also posting it on my Twitter, my Instagram, my my Tumblr, and YouTube, as well as Global Comics. I have 2 comic books officially posted on Global Comics. Feel free to look them up. Feel free to read them and tell me what you think about them. One of them is Super Sister, and the other one is Smiley's Friends Becky. Feel free to look those up on Global Comics and check them out. I'm currently posting other stuff, and once the comic book is ready, I will post it on Global Comics, as well as the other social medias, and take it with me to the convention. Thank you, Paradox Forest. I get coming with lots of ideas. Also, going to be drawing cowboy stuff just like White Manga. It won't be perfect, but at least there'll be something just to draw while it's in my head. My main thing is still going to be Suit Up, because I want that comic book ready and for great distribution. I don't know if I'll have to get picked or contacted for a collaboration, but at least I went that far. I'm sure someone would maybe like to. Not sure it would or wouldn't, but at least I went that far with it. At least I have something physical. And I think I'm gonna get started drawing some other stuff and see if I can get back to inking. Also, the videos you saw, I went to Brickfest Live and the Amazing Art Expo. They were pretty good. Thank you, Paradox Forest. I appreciate it. Brickfest Live was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't as big as the other Lego conventions I've seen before. Wish it was a little bigger, and they had more Lego stuff to sell. I went there and saw the vendors for Legos, but with only current Lego sets, no retired ones. They were mostly Star Wars and botanical, but they did have a lot of old minifigure box sets, minifigure mystery boxes, and mystery bags. I have never seen a Lego minifigure in a paper bag before, or a metal tin, or my other plastic bag. They're mostly Ninjago or in a plastic mold. Those must have been really old and interesting. Almost bought one of those with Doc Ock and a Serpentine character, but it won't cost me too much. Along with two Marvel mystery boxes I got a Storm and a Hawkeye. That's all I got from Lego Brickfest. After Brickfest, I went to the Amazing Art Expo, got two free pictures, and I went inside for the art gallery. Those who saw my channel and look at my community board, you will have seen it. The pictures I took of it. It was really small in there. A lot of people were drinking cosplay, but to be honest, I didn't really feel like it right place for cosplay. The place was really small. Not a lot of room for much of stuff. Now, then again, the Crown Plaza is kind of small. Now, I went to both conventions, and before it wasn't even one yet. I want to do something else. So I decided to try to go to the farmer's market, but it would take too long. So I decided to go to the art museum, which was good. I haven't been there, only been there once on my birthday. And it was fun. I got to back to the art museum, so enjoyable. Then I went outside and saw the food trucks, and I walked around downtown area. Made my way to Wells Fargo, and I went to Smash Burger and ate there for once. Ate a black truffle burger, mushroom burger, a black truffle mushroom burger, which is good. Then I went to Shake Shack and also ate another burger, another truffle burger, which is also good. Yeah, I decided to go home. I was kind of tired at that point. It was still a good day. Then I went home, ate the rest of my burger, did some drawing. It was good. Then the next day I went to work at the funnel cake place. People started coming in and out, usually empty a lot of times. But so a few, often like, well, a lot of people start coming in toward closing. They start to pile in toward closing. And a lot of people don't really read the signs when we do close. People start coming in left and right, left and right. That makes it so much better. But it was good. The more people come in, the more I get paid, which is still good. Work at the phone kick places seemed to be easier than working at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A fired me just for putting too much nuggets on the salad. I mean, only a few extra nuggets on the salad. Felt real ridiculous. Thank you. It was an amazing day. Paradox Forest. I really want to go to the farmer's market too, but I was tired by then. Also, I want to know if that Latin Club Vivo, is open anymore. Because when I went down there once, I saw the sign was closed for rezoning. I don't know if it's still there or is it open again. Because I actually wouldn't mind trying to go to a place like that, at least for once. And I do plan on going back to both the art museum and the farmers market. See if I can get some fresh produce, maybe some preserved stuff. Anyway, that's good. I had a good day. Doing good right now. Yesterday I worked a lot of work. It was good. It's easier than Chick-fil-A. Plus, I live down the street from it, so save lots of money on bus and Uber. I do plan on going to bricks and minifigs again, but as for January, I might have to push that back to February. Because there's not a lot of business there, I don't get much from the check. Plus, I gotta pay some other stuff, so I might have to push it my monthly trip to Brick and Mayfair maybe these towards February. One for January, I might push it toward February. Plus, Super Bowl's coming, so I want to make sure I get some food for that. Just doing a lot of stuff, other stuff, lots of drawing, trying to get monetized. I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers. So close. Once I get 1,000, I'm one step closer. One step closer to getting monetized. So feel free to follow me and also request request drawings because I do drawing requests. Just leave a comment section about ideas for drawing I could do. I'll make an Art Style Chronicles video on it. And just earlier, people started acting me out as a furry. I mean, I went to a furry convention before, Texas Furry Fiesta. Eh, I wasn't pretty sure what I was doing. Sir, I ate something from it. I ate some of it, Daddy.
That's some. You ate all.
I ain't all of it.
Yeah, you ate all of it.
There was a lot in there.
What?
There was a lot in there.
Huh?
There was a lot in there.
Yeah, there was. And you ate all of it. Nobody else ate it.
And it was good.
Okay. But you didn't think about nobody else.
I just eat some. There was a lot in there. Everyone else could eat some.
But you didn't think nobody else might want some?
No, Claire's ate some too.
What?
Claire's ate some too.
Well, Darren didn't eat none today. There was a pile left in here last night that I saw. He didn't eat any of that.
I ate some of it this morning.
Yeah. The pile that I saw in here was all ate today. Don't make no more excuses.
Yes, sir.
You did this, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't put nothing off on Darius. You by yourself. I was gonna try to get some, but I can't get none of these.
Yes, the furries I have a little knowledge about. But apparently, if you associate with any furry creature, you'll be considered a furry. I too have been called a furry after spending considerable amount of cats. I don't know where people got that from. I mean, I have two dogs, but I'm not considered a furry. I went to a furry convention once. It's a furry siesta, and that was at the High Regency. I wasn't sure what I was expecting, but it was a lot. I met some people from Twitter on there. Furries who were on Twitter. I saw some of them up there. Took pictures of them. It was alright. Although, almost got in trouble up there once for taking too many pictures up there with people. But I learned my lesson. I actually thought about maybe buying a costume and going up there, but those furry costumes are expensive. Like even a head is almost like $500, maybe 1,000, just for one head. And making one is too much time consuming. See, that making it first would cost more than actually buying it. And I saw stuff for furry camping trips and all. Is it weird that I want to try out camping just for that? Is it weird that I want to try out, go to a camping trip, just go to an actual furry camping trip? My parents once thought of going on a camping trip, but we never went, but we didn't go through on it. Is it weird that I want to do that? I know they're a very dedicated community. I've seen all kinds of stuff. Being if I could maybe go to once. Well, Texas Furry Fiesta was a smaller convention. This year I plan on going to Texas Furry Fiesta, which is going to be at the Sheraton, and what I've heard is going to be supposed to be even bigger. The biggest fur convention in Texas. And I plan on going to it. But it's a kind of mystery thing. I'm not sure I'll go. Well, I want to try to go, see what it's about. Maybe try to wear something. Also, I plan on going to Foodie Land, the big food convention. Big food festival at Fair Park, which sounds nice. Not sure about being called a furry. It says I don't have a fur suit. I don't even have fur paws or ears. That stuff is very expensive. I once saw a fursuit like maybe 900, maybe 5 grand. People make those suits, make lots of money, and making it is just as expensive, more expensive than buying the suit. But I'm gonna try other stuff, get in there. I'm gonna do more drawing and go with more Lego stuff. Try to get monetized, as well as my gaming streams, my Dynasty Warriors, and get back to my inking my comic books. Also, I think I'll do a sketchbook tour or review some of the books I have. One of them was a Marvel book for Civil War. I personally think Civil War is kind of dumb. The Marvel heroes spend more time fighting each other than they do fighting the villains. In Marvel Civil War, the only people who truly lose are the people that they're trying to protect. Meaning if the heroes are all fighting each other, who's fighting the villains? And who is protecting the people? I just feel it's the event, the, the whole thing with Civil War is kind of dumb. That's the feud seem to be hovering about Iron Man and Captain America. Let them hash it out and stop bringing other heroes into it. I know that for a fact that Hulk and Thor wasn't in either of them, which is good. Well, spiraled out of control with that. Hulk and Thor were doing their own thing. Thor was off world somewhere, and Hulk was on the car. That's just my thinking. DC never did something like that, and Injustice doesn't count. Injustice was messed up because Superman was messed up. Superman completely dependent on Lois to keep him sane is injustice. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end it right here. I hope those who watched, enjoyed the stream. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel for more videos. Hit the bell icon to be notified when I post more videos. Be on the lookout when I go on my monthly trip to Bricks and Minifigs, as well as my videos for the conventions coming up for this year. And also be sure to leave comments, comment section for ideas for new Arsenal Chronicle videos. Thank you all and enjoy the rest of your evening.